everybody, welcome to episode 24 of Unboxing Wednesdays for April 13th, 2011. Before we do anything today, I have some mini eggs. They're not sponsoring us or anything. I just think they're delicious. Oh yeah. Open some boxes, Rob.
Don't I get any mini eggs?
Now open some boxes. First up today is an awesome Darwin Cook Free Comic Book Day t-shirt. Comes in 3 colors, this one here and the 2 that Rob are holding up behind me. You can buy this at your local comic book shop, so check in there to see if you can pick one up, and we'll have them on sale here at Stadium as well. Free Comic Book Day is May 7th, 2011, by the way. You can check out all the details on our Free Comic Book Day on our Facebook page or at freecomicbookday.ca. Japanese Batman shirt. It says Batman. Keeping with the Batman theme, here is a Batgirl shirt. We've got a couple of these really cool Amikami statues in today. This is Dula Dent as the Joker, looking very steampunk. Here's Jesse Quick of the Flash family. And here's an imported Kotobukiya Black Cat statue. Very cool. Titans issue 34. Daken, Dark Wolverine versus X-23. This is issue 8. Red Robin number 22. Outsiders issue 38. In this issue, the Outsiders take on the Outsiders?
What?
Steve Rogers Super Soldier Annual issue 1 is actually a continuation of Uncanny X-Men Annual. Batgirl issue 20. Onslaught Unleashed issue 3 of 4. Amazing Spider-Man issue 658 featuring Spidey in his new Future Foundation uniform. They've got a different writer kind of retelling the story about how Spider-Man first joined the Future Foundation. That was kind of covered in FF number 1. No need to cover it again here. And here's the variant cover for Amazing Spider-Man. S.H.I.E.L.D. Infinite has 2 covers today. Here they are. Here's a tie-in to Fear itself. It's called Journey into Mystery. And this is issue 622. If you're wondering where issue 622 of Journey into Mystery came from, this comic actually used to be called Thor. So there's that mystery solved at least. This is the regular cover. Here's the first variant, and here's variant number 2. So Journey into Mystery is going to continue under this numbering, and we've got the Mighty Thor, which is going to kick off with a new number 1 fairly soon, that will continue on with the Thor name. Secret Warriors issue 26. In the Death of Spider-Man event, we've got Avengers vs. New Ultimates, issue 3. This is the regular cover. And here's the variant cover. And we've got Ultimate Spider-Man, issue 157. And here's the variant for that. Carnage, issue 4 of 5. Here's Punisher Max, issue 12. Incredible Hulks, issue 626. Deadpool, issue 35. Here's Chapter 5 in the Age of X storyline, X-Men Legacy issue 247. Here's the variant cover for that issue. In case you missed the wildly popular first 2 issues of that series, we've got second printings of them here with issue 1 and issue 2. Here's Uncanny X-Men issue 535. Here's Hawkeye Blind Spot issue 3 of 4. This features some artwork by Toronto area artist Valentine Delandro. With that in mind, we thought we'd make another free Comic Book Day announcement here on Unboxing Wednesdays. And that is that Valentine Delandro will be appearing here on May 7th, 2011 to sign and sketch for fans. In addition to Hawkeye Blind Spot, Valentine's done extensive work with Marvel on series such as X-Factor. He's also worked on Spider-Man Loves Mary Jane and G.I. Joe. So come on out to Stadium Comics on May 7th and you can meet Valentine and ask him to sign some books or do an awesome sketch for you. New Avengers, issue 11, The Race to Save Mockingbird. Why would anyone want to save Mockingbird? Here's New Avengers, issue 11, the Thor variant cover, and this is a take on a classic movie poster. Rob, you want to take a stab at what movie poster that's parodying there?
Graduate?
The Graduate, that's right.
Yeah.
So basically what it's implying is Thor's about to get it on with a much older woman. Well, in this case, it looks like it's Enchantress's socks, so who knows how old she is. Uncanny X-Force issue number 7. And here is the Thor variant cover for that, and for some reason, These Thor covers are getting a little ridiculous. He is summoning Frankenstein's monster in this cover. Alright. Alright, these Thor covers have piqued my interest now, and I'm thinking I might have missed out on some of the meanings behind them. So, this Journey into Mystery one, I guess, is an Indiana Jones tribute. This is a Usual Suspects tribute, and this looks like Planet of the Apes. I don't know what this one is. If anyone out there knows what this is trying to parody, leave a comment and let us know. I'm waiting for the Thor Big Trouble in Little China parody cover. Issue 10 of The Flash, leading up to Flashpoint. This is by Jeff Johns and Francis Manapul. It was announced that Flash is ending after the 12th issue. Rob, that's not a run. You just strolled by the camera. I mentioned Flash, and that's better. It's better. Flash is ending at issue 12. Not that it's being cancelled, but I'm sure it's going to be carried on in some other way, shape, or form once Flashpoint is done. That's the regular cover, and here is an Ed Benes variant cover. Adventure Comics issue 525. Booster Gold issue 43. Here's a special love issue of Birds of Prey, number 11. Superman issue 710. Here's the regular cover, and here's the variant. Batman and Robin issue 22, regular cover, and here's the variant cover. Superboy 6 brings us the next chapter in the Reign of Doomsday storyline. Justice League Generation Lost, issue 23, regular cover, and here is the variant. There's some new hardcovers coming out today. First up is this Uncanny X-Force hardcover. Here's a hardcover collecting X-23 issues 1 to 6. Halo Fall of Reach miniseries collected for the first time in hardcover. Justice League Generation Lost, Volume 1. There's a couple new posters being released today as well. We're going to be stocking these here. First up is the Mighty Thor poster. Of course, if it's bought here or at one of your local comic shops, you won't get it all folded up like that. You'll get it nicely rolled. And here's an Amazing Spider-Man poster that features his cohorts in the Future Foundation. And again, this is available as of today. Here's Spawn issue 206. Lady Death has 2 regular covers with this issue. Here's the first, and the second is a wrap cover. And here is the Lady Death variant. Here's the first of the Walking Dead Survivor's Guide. This covers all of the survivors of the zombie apocalypse from initials A to C. The Infinite Vacation issue 2. Unwritten number 24. Warlord of Mars, Dejah Thoris issue 2. And here is the Dejah Thoris Arthur Adams variant cover. Transformers issue 18 with art by Alex Milne, who just happens to be an attendee at Stadium Comics' Free Comic Book Day on May 7th. And here is the variant cover. So while we're on the subject of Alex Milne, we had a contest last week for somebody to win this Infestation sketchbook with a sketch done by Alex Milne in the back of it. And we actually took a little bit of a different approach this time in selecting the winner. We actually let Alex have a look at all the suggestions on our comments page, and he picked the one that he would like to draw most. That was a suggestion by Mr. Snoot123, who suggested that Alex draw an Omega Supreme. So congratulations, Mr. Snoot123. Alex will be sketching that for you on our Free Comic Book Day, and we'll ship it out to you once the sketch is complete. To give you an example of some of Alex's sketch work, here is a sketch that Rob had him do in his Infestation sketchbook of a zombified Flash. So, pretty crazy stuff. Also, we stated that the runner-up for this contest would get a signed copy of this sketchbook, and that person was Nemesis Sora, who had a really cool idea for Alex to sketch a zombie Yoda. That would be really awesome to see, and hopefully one day we can see that made a reality. Who knows? So if both of the winners could send us their address information via private message, that would be great, and we'll get those books out to you after Free Comic Book Day. Last up today is G.I. Joe Cobra Civil War, issue 0. There's 3 covers for this book, so here's the first, the second, and the third. Alright, finally today let's talk about our new contest, and that is going to be for this lovely Batman and Robin issue 22 1 in 10 variant. What we want you to do this week is just make any comment at all on this video. You can talk about any of the books that came out this week, any hot topics in comics, pop culture, movies, anything you'd like. It's really all up to you. The best comment this week will win this lovely comic, and we'll choose the winner on next week's episode of Unboxing Wednesdays. Okay, everyone, that's it for this week. Thanks for watching. As always, you can follow us on Twitter. Our username there is @StadiumComics. Subscribe to our page on YouTube so you can be eligible for all the cool contests we run and be alerted when we post a new video. Don't forget to visit our website, www.sidekickcomics.ca. And most importantly, friend us on Facebook so you can be aware of all the cool events we're running. We do have an event posted right now for Free Comic Book Day. Make sure you RSVP to that. And if you want more details, you can view our event page there, or you can go to www.freecomicbookday.ca. Alright, have a great week, everyone. Enjoy your comics, and we'll see you next week for episode 25.